The legacy of greatness is never simply handed down. It is earned through relentless effort, sacrifice, and an unshakable mindset. For decades, one name has defined the pinnacle of bodybuilding excellence: Arnold Schwarzenegger. A global icon, a legend in every sense of the word, and a man whose influence reshaped the fitness industry forever. But today, a new chapter in that legacy is unfolding, and it's being written by his son, Joseph Baena. Stepping into the world of bodybuilding with a last name that carries so much weight is no easy task. The expectations are enormous, the comparisons unavoidable, and the pressure constant. Yet instead of being overwhelmed, Joseph Baena is embracing the challenge head-on, proving that he's not just living in his father's shadow, he's building something entirely his own. At 28 years old, Joseph Baena is rapidly making a name for himself in competitive bodybuilding. His recent victories have captured attention across the fitness world, marking a turning point in his journey. Competing in the International Natural Bodybuilding Association's Iron Gladiator Classic, Joseph delivered a performance that left no doubt about his potential. Walking away with the title of Classic Physique Champion, he didn't just win, he made a statement. This victory was more than just another trophy. It was a symbol of years of dedication finally paying off. It was proof that his hard work, discipline, and relentless drive were pushing him closer to greatness. And perhaps most impressively, this win came just 1 week after another major milestone, his first victory at the NPC Natural Colorado State Competition. 2 major wins in such a short span of time is no coincidence. It's the result of a lifestyle built around consistency, sacrifice, and a deep understanding of what it truly takes to succeed in bodybuilding. For Joseph Baena, this journey isn't about shortcuts or overnight success. It's about putting in the work day after day, even when no one is watching. Reflecting on his journey, Joseph Baena has openly shared how his perspective on success has evolved. Over time, he has come to realize that winning isn't just about physical strength or aesthetics, it's about mental toughness. It's about pushing through pain, overcoming self-doubt, and staying committed even when the road gets difficult. Every challenge he faces becomes another lesson, another opportunity to grow stronger. And this mindset is what separates those who compete from those who truly excel. But to understand Joseph Baena's drive, you have to look at where it all began. Growing up as the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger, discipline wasn't something he learned later in life, it was ingrained in him from the very beginning. One of the most telling stories from his childhood perfectly captures this influence. Before he could even sit down for breakfast, he had to earn it. That meant completing 200 sit-ups and push-ups first. For many, this might sound extreme, but for Joseph Baena, it became normal. It became a routine that shaped his mindset and built the foundation for his future success. This early exposure to discipline didn't just build physical strength, it created habits that would stay with him for life. It taught him that nothing comes easy and that every reward must be earned. Interestingly, Joseph Baena doesn't even describe himself as a disciplined person in the traditional sense. To him, working out isn't a task or an obligation, it's a part of who he is. It's something he has been doing for as long as he can remember. That's what makes his story so compelling. This isn't someone forcing himself to follow a strict routine. This is someone who genuinely lives and breathes the lifestyle. The gym isn't just a place for him, it's a second home. Of course, having a father like Arnold Schwarzenegger brings a unique dynamic to this journey. The expectations are incredibly high, and the comparisons are inevitable. But instead of trying to escape those comparisons, Joseph Baena has chosen to embrace them. And in many ways, he reflects the very qualities that made his father a legend. Arnold Schwarzenegger, a 5-time Mr. Universe and 7-time Mr. Olympia champion, built his legacy on discipline, ambition, and an unbreakable work ethic. These same qualities are now clearly visible in his son. But what makes their story even more fascinating is the relationship they share. This isn't just a father watching from the sidelines, it's a mentor actively guiding and supporting his son's journey. The two train together regularly, pushing each other to improve. These training sessions are more than just workouts, they are moments of connection, growth, and mutual motivation. Joseph Baena has even joked about how tough his father can be during these sessions. If he's not at the gym by 7 a.m., Arnold Schwarzenegger is quick to call him out. It's tough love, but it's exactly the kind of accountability that drives progress. And it goes both ways. While Arnold Schwarzenegger has spent decades inspiring millions around the world, now he finds inspiration in his own son. Watching Joseph chase his goals with such determination has become a source of pride and motivation for him. This mutual support system is what makes their journey so powerful. They're not just training partners, they're pushing each other to become better versions of themselves. For Joseph Baena, having a mentor like Arnold Schwarzenegger is invaluable. He often describes his father as not only a role model, but also one of the smartest people he knows. This admiration goes beyond bodybuilding. It extends to the way Arnold Schwarzenegger approaches life, business, and personal growth. And for Arnold Schwarzenegger, seeing his son carry forward the values he worked so hard to instill is incredibly rewarding. It's a testament to the power of discipline, consistency, and leading by example. As Joseph Baena continues to rise in the bodybuilding world, it's becoming increasingly clear that he's not just following in his father's footsteps, he's creating his own path. Yes, he has the genetics, yes, he has the guidance, but at the end of the day, success in bodybuilding comes down to one thing: the work you're willing to put in. And Joseph Baena is putting in the work. From early morning training sessions to strict dieting and intense competition preparation, every aspect of his life is geared toward improvement. He understands that talent alone isn't enough. It takes discipline, consistency, and an unwavering commitment to the process. His recent victories at the International Natural Bodybuilding Association's Iron Gladiator Classic and the NPC Natural Colorado State Competition are just the beginning. Earning his pro card is a major milestone, but it also marks the start of a new chapter. The professional level brings tougher competition, higher expectations, and greater challenges. But if there's one thing Joseph Baena has proven, it's that he thrives under pressure. Looking ahead, the question isn't whether he can succeed, it's how far he can go. Will he reach the same legendary status as Arnold Schwarzenegger? That remains to be seen. But what's undeniable is that he has all the tools needed to make a significant impact. He has the mindset, he has the discipline, and perhaps most importantly, he has the support of someone who knows exactly what it takes to reach the top. In a world where people are often defined by comparisons, Joseph Baena is choosing a different path. He's not trying to become the next Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's focused on becoming the best version of himself. And that's what makes his journey so inspiring. Because true greatness isn't about living up to someone else's legacy, it's about building your own. With every competition, every workout, and every victory, Joseph Baena is doing exactly that. He's proving that while legacy can open doors, it's hard work that keeps them open. And as his journey continues, one thing is certain: this is only the beginning. The world is watching, the expectations are high, but if his current trajectory is anything to go by, Joseph Baena is well on his way to carving out a legacy that stands strong on its own. A legacy built not just on a famous name, but on discipline, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness.